Alright, welcome to this week's Let's Play, where I am Jim,
And I am Ryan.
and we're going to try and solve a whole bunch of people's problems in the town of Lothering with our new party, which includes a dog now. I've never actually used the dog. Like, beyond... As soon as I get someone else with thumbs, I trade out for them.
I have used the dog for a little while, but sometimes it can be a pain to get to the marking spots where the dog will, after that, the dog will be generally useful.
Well,
But before that, the dog doesn't have enough bonuses.
I keep finding, like, I've found the marking spots, but I've never actually used them before. So let's see what we got here. I do like that with the whole all the refugees in the tent city.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Oh yeah, this is the best thing about Dragon Age right here. The fact that your party members will antagonize each other constantly.
You find that curious?
Sometimes it's annoying, but more often than not, it is highly amusing.
Or simply a personal one.
What
In particular, Alistair and Morgan, yeah, good relationship
like,
there.
she just constantly picks on him.
Very defensive.
Didn't she crawl into a bush somewhere and die?
And he really can't hold his own against her.
No, it's hilarious.
For safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Back off. I have the right to
Oh.
charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
This is our first person who can't solve their own problems. I mean, I appreciate it in that.
Everyone working together in a crisis.
Don't mind us, citizen. We're just a whole bunch of people covered in other people's blood.
You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping
Yes,
the leader
yes, we look
businessmen?
able. Able, that's it. Not like Charles Manson.
Well, you know,
So we're gonna run.
everyone kind of looks a little bloody these days.
We're gonna run off the church lady and see if we can't get a discount on his stuff. I don't really want his stuff. I just want to be a jerk.
All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes.
Well,
given the
not to
chance.
mention the church tends to be kind of, well, jerks.
People decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these.
Yeah.
Okay, she's kind of nice, but
Now they flee for their lives.
most of them are
And you
jerks.
want
He's just being a good capitalist. You just need to understand that the market is, he's going with the flow of the market.
Starting with that priest.
And the flow of the market says be a dick to other people. 100 silvers. I think I can deal with that. But first we'll see if she can beat the offer.
against him? We don't have that
She
kind of
can't.
coin.
Well, no, but
You would
Which,
actually
you know, is kind of surprising. You figured the church would have money. They get all these donations. They don't really use it for much.
what?
Except for,
It's-
you know, hunting apostates.
Oh, there we are. Yes, yes, I would do the bidding of this evil little man.
Exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
He's also not that little. He's pretty tall.
Everywhere you go.
Ha! Serve that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And oh, but I could kill him.
Yes.
Okay, what's more important, discount or stabbing? I'm sorry, it's a trick question.
Hmm,
Someone?
a stabbing discount?
Okay, I'd never actually taken that option before. So I had no idea that you could kill him after taking his money.
Still operating their board.
This is what I love about Dragon Age. These people are not screwing around.
Nope.
Oh man. It's a good thing we're doing Dragon Age and not like Oblivion or something, because I'd killing everybody. Alright. What problem does this guy
Yeah, at least
have?
you're limited a little bit. This one can also be solved with violence.
What problem can't?
In this game, none.
See, I mean, for this
Just
guy,
when in
like,
doubt,
he's
stab.
raving and he's seen the horrors of war, and you can reassure him and give him hope and give a little talk to his audience. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna. Now the question is, how do I get to the point where I wanna?
Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left
Generally
us.
just tell him to shut up.
We're going
I
to
thought
die.
so.
This minion is but the first
And if you won't
of
shut
those
up,
who will
make him
destroy
shut up.
us.
Although I think he may run before that happens. I'm not sure you can actually kill this guy.
Well,
Do not touch
this
me.
ends now.
We're about to find out.
Evil and destruction. It is the end.
Oh, there he goes.
He was right, wasn't he?
Never mind.
There's no hope
Okay,
for us.
yeah.
Please.
Yes. Yeah, he was right.
Tell us what to do.
Give me your valuables. Awesome.
You could spare us.
Not only are you traumatizing
Seriously?
the guy with post-traumatic stress disorder, you are robbing the church fellow who was
Technically, I'm
scared by
not
the ranch.
robbing them.
Your children.
Technically, they are giving their funds to me. I'm not.
Okay. Requisitioning is still stealing in this case.
I didn't requisition anything. It was a suggestion.
Uh-huh.
So many are coming to Lothering.
I think he would see that a little differently.
No, it's not something many dwarfs do.
Well, what are you gonna do?
If you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter.
Try to.
Maker watch over.
There's a couple of knights that I need to talk with. I can never remember which ones they are.
They are inside.
Well, now you tell me.
The one from Redcliffe, I assume you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
I love the stained glass.
There.
Protection this village has now.
I mean, it doesn't really
That is all.
show anything,
Mercy on us.
but the kind of detail they put into the ceilings is pretty cool. I always think of that Valve thing where they say they're constantly trying to make people look up because gamers never look up.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
To be fair, no one looks up. This is why Batman is so successful.
It's true.
By the Maker, how are you? I was certain
But
you would
I do it just to spite them now. As in every game I'm in, I look up and I take a look around at the
If
ceiling.
Arleman were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
Some of those ceiling boxes are pretty terrible.
What do you mean?
Well,
The
yeah,
Arleman
they're not
stricken
expecting
with
anybody to
illness
look up.
that
It's a good way to,
threatens his
to save
life.
on
We have found no
frame rate
cure,
and that kind of
either
thing.
natural or magical.
Well,
When
yeah.
did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has
Because this is
declined.
where we find out that one of the guys
No
that
one
we
knows
want to
the
go and
nature
talk
of the
with
illness,
is
but even
horribly,
magic has
horribly
done
ill.
little to slow its progress.
And when I
In a
talk with
coma.
him, he will not only be horribly, horribly
Every
ill,
night
but
he
I will have
goes
murdered
in
his
search
family.
of the urn of sacred ashes.
Yeah, spoiler by the way.
Androslave's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear
All
we are
his
facing
family?
a fate.
Really?
If
Well-
my hope dims.
Not all.
I mean, half, I could see.
And you have his locket and a note.
I mean, his
Maker's mercy.
immediate family.
Thank
well,
you for giving me these.
Most of it.
I would never have known otherwise.
I'll see about doing all of it.
A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient.
All just seems like overkill.
I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Man, I'd never done the part where I asked for money before. I always played the hero and went, no, your thanks is good enough. But I'm getting a lot of money.
But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
That may be how you're supposed to afford some of the outrageously priced weapons in this game.
Well, no, later money isn't so much of an issue, but
Well, it still is.
you're the other knight
Who
that I
might
wanted
you
to
be?
talk with.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars.
Commander of the Lothering Templars. All
traitors responsible
three
for
of
the
them.
king's death. You know this, I hope.
I
You
find
can
it
tell he's
weird.
important because he has two pauldrons.
Even
I
if
find
you
it
had no other
weird
concerns,
that,
I would not seek to collect the bounty. I don't believe
Oh,
the Grey
man.
Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the tale
Lothering, this
claims.
tiny little village,
But either way,
has
there it
you know,
is.
their own
It is best you not
Templars
linger,
and
though, just in
this
case.
big giant church. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, that the church is the biggest building in town.
Maker's breath. How many times
And
must
it
you drive
is
them off?
by a fair stretch. Also, it is pretty much the furthest south, like actually civilized town.
Oh, okay.
So it actually makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense for them to have
Won't
a
find it here. We
large-ish
could barely keep control inside
Templar
Lothringen, much less on the roads.
contingent.
But I will try once more. Several.
Because there's lots of
Those
places
fool
for
bandits
apostates to
are
hide in the
take some men
woods.
and
There's the
drive them
chasing
off, see if you
wild
can't
folk all
capture that leader of
around.
theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Well, I was hoping he would give me some more money, but he apparently
Unless
didn't.
there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here.
So we're gonna get the key to his supply cupboard,
It opens the
Yep.
large cabinet on the far wall.
mostly because I need more
There
healing
we can
stuff.
Carry when we evacuate, so contemplation. I am.
It does help.
Travel safely.
Plus, now you can start gathering plants and making potions with Morgan.
Oh, that's true. I've never actually done that. We'll have to do a whole potion making episode. That'll be exciting.
Yes, it's very thrilling.
I'm kidding. We're not gonna do that because that would be horrible.
Yes, and thank the Maker for that.
I want to look around this church more, but we're gonna come back to it. There are still lots and lots of other people's problems we can solve. So far, I think we're at 4. We told the dead knight about his dead friend, we killed the bandits, we drove off the guy, and we murdered the merchant. But now let's get some more. I like what they did with the Chanter's boards and that kind of thing. Rather than have you run around and pick up a whole bunch of quests, they just go, well, here's a bunch of quests. Pick them up if you want. And they're all optional. You don't have to do any of them. But I like to.
Your folk are
Yeah.
famous for their generosity.
Gives a nice little
Might you
bonus
spare
to the
some
gold
bread?
coffers and more experience.
We are not beggars. We were robbed.
Never really a bad thing.
Never mind, Hale, it's no use.
Oh, and the
Nobody will
elf
help one
family.
of us.
Yep. Oh,
Leave us be. There's nothing we can do for you, and apparently nothing you can do for us. We thought it would be safer in Lothering.
no, there we go. Now I can actually solve their problem and not give them any money.
Everything. Food, clothes.
I usually just give them money if
Which is-
they tell me all about it. They got robbed by the bandits outside of town.
Can you help us?
So it's a pretty easy way to solve it. You killed those bandits.
Yep,
Go
I met
find your
those
stuff in the
bandits.
boxes.
They're dead now.
News. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
can't
I
thank
doubt
you
it.
enough.
I don't think their belongings are still
Even if
there.
we don't
I'm pretty
get
sure
everything back,
they're in my backpack.
It's good to know others will be safe.
There's a good chance of that. Or, they sold it, or maybe the big guy with the hammer just ate it. I mean, I don't care if it was just a sack full of, rocks. I'm pretty sure that big guy with the hammer would have just eaten it.
Have you seen my mother?
It's weird to me that all the children in this game have the same voice and basically the same model. Like, this kid looks exactly like the Arl son and has exactly the same voice.
Yeah.
Nobody will help me find her.
Well, all kids kind of look the same, right?
You don't spend a lot of time with kids, do you?
I try to avoid it.
Yeah.
So I
The
take
short
it you
answer is
did
no.
not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any
Alright.
others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't.
Wow. We're going to ignore all these people for now, and we're going to go and kill some bandits.
Ah, just got it.